deep in a rainforest lived a troop of howler monkeys. Howlers have tails that are longer than their bodies. As you can tell from their name, they're extremely noisy. They screech, "Oh, oh, oh, oh," from morning till night. What else do you think howler monkeys get up to? Well, the adult monkeys spend their whole day jumping from tree to tree.
8 o'clock. Good morning. What? Only 8 o'clock? Oh no! If I get up at this hour, I'll have puffy eyes all day. 9 o'clock. 10 o'clock. 10:30. Now I can get up. I don't want to miss the morning sun. The morning sun feels so good on my fur. But enough lazing around. It's time to eat. Ugh, dry cat food again. I don't know what this woman is thinking. Good morning, my prince. I guess you don't fancy dry cat food this morning. Okay, come along then. That's more like it. My favorite scrumptious food. It's been an exhausting morning, to be honest. I've earned a little snooze. Ding dong. Visitors. They'll try to stroke me as always. I'd better slip away for a snooze before anyone sees me. Here she is. Oh, Lola. Princey, your new sister Lola is here. What? Whoever said I wanted a new sister? Meow. Unbelievable! A cute little bundle of fluff? I have to get her out of this house immediately. Use your head and think hard. Yes, I could try scaring her away. Where are your manners, Prince? That's no way to greet your new sister. Leave her alone, please, and go and think about your behavior. It was time for my snooze anyway. See you later, losers. Prince, you shouldn't have shouted in front of the lady. You should have done it secretly, when no one was watching. Now they know who the troublemaker is. I'm so stupid. Now listen to me. Your days in this house are numbered. Until I manage to get you sent away, don't you dare disturb me when I'm snoozing. And don't even think about eating my special food. Is that clear? Meow. Oh, what a cute little ball of fluff. I need to snooze and rest if I'm to make a good plan. Got it. Well done, Prince. You're a genius. At the same time as behaving really nicely towards her, I'll try to catch her out. That way, they'll think Lola's the bad kitty and send her away. Lola, what kind of name is that? I hope they like it at her next home. This toy might get her interest. I'll pretend I'm playing so that she really trusts me. It will give her the message that we're friends. More naive than I thought. She trusts me already. I wasn't expecting you two to get along so soon. Well done, Prince. You're a good cat. My plan's already working. Do you want to play a game? Meow. Good morning. I've had to play with this cute ball of fluff for 3 whole days in order to carry out my plan. To be honest, she's more fun than I thought she would be. But that doesn't mean I'm not getting rid of her. This nonsense has to end today. I have a great plan in mind. Come along, Lola. This is going to be so much fun. You'll see, just a little walk in the garden. Just a little mud bath. When she goes into the house with her muddy paws, she'll have a huge surprise. Her suitcase will be packed, all ready for her to leave. I know a fantastic play area just behind our garden. Come on, let's go there. Don't worry, Lola. He's always chained up. Lola, run for your life! His chain is broken! Meow! Splashing mud in the dog's face was a very clever move, Lola. Oh, great. A bath. I hardly need to say that I hate baths. I must admit, my ideas about Lola are changing slightly. I'm not even thinking of sharing my favorite food with her yet, but if she really wants to, she can live here. What do you think, Lola? Meow. Oh, I'll have to teach you to talk. 1 month later. Lola and I are playing together. Time for the special food. Yes, Lola can have a bit too. But whose idea was it for us to sleep in the same bed? It's great fun teasing the dog. And we fell in the mud again. Bath time again. I really love Lola now, but I still hate having baths.
They were at the hospital, in the children's ER. Charlotte's voice could be heard along a corridor whose walls were covered with paintings of forest animals. Ouchie! 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 There were 6 or 7 rooms in the children's ER. The kids in the other rooms could also hear Charlotte. They wondered what was happening in that curtained-off cubicle. What was it that was making this kid shout so loud? What were they doing to her? Were the doctors and nurses going to do to them what they were doing to her? Perhaps they were injecting her with a great big needle.
Here's my pretty basket of chalky chalk eggs, in red and purple, in blue and green. I just need to get some shiny ribbon to make it the cutest thing there's ever been.
Cluck, cluck, cluck. What have we here? A basket full of forgotten eggs? I'll just sit and keep them warm. Now I'm back from stretching my legs.
I've brought along some colorful ribbons. But oh no, it's really beyond belief. A chicken's sitting on my basket and seems determined not to leave.
Bruno loved Easter. He loved everything about it. But he loved the chocolate the most. This year, he was especially excited because his mother bought him a chocolate bunny to celebrate the day. There it was. Bruno stared longingly at the delicious bunny sitting on the kitchen counter. But he couldn't eat the chocolate bunny just yet. There was a whole day of celebrations ahead. His friends would come over. There would be an egg hunt in the garden. The garden! He had to check on the preparations in the garden. Zoom!
Abigail were in the park sitting on the swings, while Haley was nearby lying on the slide and gazing at the sky. Tara and Abigail started whispering together. Abigail. Psst, 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 psst. Tara. Yes, me too. Psst, 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 psst. Haley sat up on the slide and asked, What are you two talking about? Tara. Nothing. Abigail. Yeah, it was nothing. You can't talk about nothing, thought Haley. Tara and Abigail clearly didn't want her to know what they were talking about, so why were they talking right next to her? Haley couldn't even ask them why they'd stopped talking. She didn't understand what was happening, and she felt hurt. Clearly, these neighborhood friends were organizing something they didn't want her to know about. She felt as lonely as a distant planet.
Osville was a happy town that was famous for its natural beauty, animals, and above all, its doggy-human friendships. In Pawsville, animals didn't have owners. They had friends. Here, all animals were free to roam as they pleased. They lived where they wanted and made friends with whomever they liked. Just like the people in Pawsville. After all, why shouldn't animals choose friends for themselves? In Pawsville, animals would tag along beside people they really liked and enjoy spending time with them. Almost all the residents had at least one close canine companion that followed them around. Mr. James and his canine companion went jogging together every morning. Who would help Mrs. Candy carry her shopping bags home? Her canine companion, of course. Even 2-year-old Nikki had a canine companion when she was out in her stroller. The moment he saw Nikki's stroller, he would run toward her and they would go for a walk together.
Written and illustrated by Gojda Bajkent. People of this town loved order. Even their parks were neat and tidy, and sufficiently green.
Do you know what? Sometimes when I'm really tired, upset, or afraid, I have trouble falling asleep. I want to share with you a secret that helps me relax and fall asleep at times like this. First of all, I change the TV channel that's in my head, because this channel keeps showing me reruns of images and events that made me feel upset or angry and is the reason why I can't sleep. I switch to a different channel that amuses me and makes me feel good. This is a channel that shows things from my imagination. I imagine the most wonderful things on this channel that's inside my head. After all, I can conjure up anything I want, all the things I like, into my imagination, can't I?
Wide awake cats. 7 wide awake cats. Found to their dismay, they couldn't get to sleep, though they had to find a way. This way they rolled, then that away. Nothing was working at the end of the day. 28 restless paws.
Written by Eylül Şanyurek Altiş. Illustrated by Ulya Erdiş Çekaroğlu. In the old days, almost everyone had their own ideas.
Close your eyes, relax your body. Your eyelids are becoming heavy, and your eyes can take a rest. Your arms and legs are getting heavy too. Your whole body is becoming heavy and relaxed. Take long inhales and exhales. Quietly, slowly inhale through the nose, then exhale deeply through the mouth. Continue. Long inhale, even longer exhale. Repeat over and over again. Breathe in and breathe out. The world around you is slowly fading away as you are beginning your miraculous journey. Get ready for a fairy tale story in which the main character is you. So color your journey with your favorite colors and sprinkle it with magical stardust. Deep inhale, deep exhale.
Mommy, he's like a bright orange sun. He's like a little furry pussycat with a warm tummy. He's like the softest of soft furry tigers. Please don't take him away from me. Fluffy Tiger is Lulu's favorite blanket. But now that Lulu has grown taller, it's too small to cover her, and her feet poke out at the bottom and get cold. And if she pulls it over her feet, then it's her arms that get cold during the night. As always, Lulu's mom tucked her daughter in under Fluffy Tiger. She tickled her feet and affectionately kissed her forehead.
Lolly lolly, silly owlie, why won't you sleep? Softly, soundly. Shall I swing you in a hammock to and fro? Or rock you in a cradle, soft and slow?
It was a perfect spring day, and I sleep on the grass. I woke up to the sweet scent of an acacia tree reaching my nostrils. I was now awake. Before opening my eyes, I listened to the forest. Have you ever listened to the forest? You might think they all sound the same, but they are like different songs, or flames. No flame looks like the one before. It's the same with forest sounds. With my eyes closed, I thought to myself, what if I could only see purple? Would I still love the forest if all the colors that weren't purple appeared to me as gray?
If you go for a stroll in the forest, you may not notice that you are walking on a great big web, but we hear every one of your steps, because the thing we do best is hearing and listening. I'm a mushroom. I live in this forest, under this huge tree. Are part of a great big web that's under the soil. This web connects us to one another, and it passes information on to us, from near, from far, from all around the forest. This wood wide web connects us to the earth and works as our ears Some stories tell us about big events. But the story I'm about to tell isn't one of them. In fact, you could say it's a little bit fragile, a little bit shy, and all in all, rather small. To be a traveler is to collect countless memories from each and every experience. To carry deep inside you every stone and clod of earth you touch. My travels take me everywhere and anywhere.
"Grandmama, my mother's coming!" cried Damla with joy. "How do you know that?" asked her grandmother. "Did she ring the doorbell?" "No, she didn't ring the bell," said Damla, "but just look! Bamboo is running towards the door." A moment later, the doorbell rang. It really was her mother at the door. Damla looked deep into Bamboo's eyes. How was it that the cat always knew her mother was nearly home?
Little, I was very curious about the stars. I loved watching the sky at night. Once, I sat on the balcony gazing up at the sky for so long that I fell asleep. I'd been waiting to see if a star would fall onto our balcony so I could catch it. Dad explained to me many times that stars didn't fall out of the sky, but I didn't understand. Not even if they trip over a stone or slip on a banana skin? I asked. According to Dad, stars never fall. Our conversation went nowhere, and I felt upset, so I decided not to talk to Dad about it again. At least, not until I had caught a star. One weekend, we went to the village to see Grandma. She'd made our favorite pastries. After our evening meal, Grandma said,
"Come into the garden for a bit, darling. It's going to be a beautiful sky tonight."
I had learned how to gaze up at the sky from Grandma.